This is the Provo River in Utah. It's mid-September. My friend Dan has got one on here. This is the lower part of what we call the middle Provo. He's playing it hard there. We have fairly heavy tippet on 4X. The water's not very clear. It's just it's a rainy day. It's been raining during the night. The stream's up a little bit, not much, but it's a little bit discolored. And so we're fishing with artificial worm patterns actually. Dan starts always with a sawbug and a worm, but the primary thing to use today is probably an artificial worm pattern. He's played it fairly hard, but these fish are not coming in easy. They're big and strong now. We had high water this year, and they had a lot to eat and a lot of exercise. They're muscular. Well, here we go. He's got another one on. Fast fishing in this particular hole that day. A little bit overcast. You'll notice the lighting changes in the video here. I could have modified it later, to make it all look the same, but we're showing you what really happens. That's the way Dan and I do it. We show you the real thing. So he's bringing that one in. These aren't monster fish, but they're like 16, 17, 18 inches long, and they're fighting really hard. With 4X, they probably wouldn't break off, but they will have fairly small hooks, and the hook would pull out. So he's working. This fish does not want to come in. He sees Dan and he takes off again. These are smart fish. These are all brown trout, wild brown trout. He doesn't want anything to do with that net. This section of the river is not catch and release. Well, the other sections aren't either, but the upper part of the middle is, most people turn them back because it's artificials only. This is not artificials only down here. You can come in here with worms or whatever. And I think the fish that come to net easy are not in here anymore. That's why this one's here. He or she is pretty reluctant to get into a net. Good plan for him. He's still trying to get it. Now the poor fish is finally ready to give up. Nice brown, nice fat, about 18 inches long.
We've been talking about leaving this hole and hitting these other holes because Jim's got to leave at 4, and we're not going to get to fish the other holes.
He's wearing me out, Dan.
So every time we get ready to leave, I say, I got to run it through one more time. We keep catching another fish.
Oh no, I told you to go ahead and fish so we didn't have downtime, but this is ridiculous.
Hey, we don't have to go to that secret river to catch fish. We keep telling people that.
This is the Provo River.
Provo River. This is not a secret. Hey. And we're we're below the Memorial Bridge, so this is not trophy waters. This is not artificial only. People come in here bait fishing and they take fish home.
And we're using
still catch these fish.
And we're using San Juan worm type flies.
Yep, San Juan worm. That's what they're biting today. There's a PMD hatch going on right now, but we haven't changed. We're just fishing these San Juan worms.
That's because right after a rain, what are you going to do? They can smell those worms.
Or Provo River. I should say Provo River worms.
Yeah, that's the one that I tie. I'm going to show you how to tie a Provo worm. It's like a San Juan style worm, but it's a different color. Just going to show you the methods that I use in tying it. Put a little bit of wax on the hook, sticky wax, to hold the thread better. Attach the thread. Notice I just put my finger there and start it that way. Some people just hold it and then you have to cut off a piece. That's one way to do it. Using a bobbin. Notice it's a ceramic bobbin. Has a ceramic tube. The ceramic doesn't wear like the metal ones do, and your thread doesn't break as often. I have a pre-prepared little piece of chenille, which I just dropped there, but I'll pick it up. And I've colored it with some colored markers. So for this worm is specifically made for the Provo River. It's got the coloration of some of the little wild worms that are prevalent there. Notice I didn't go all the way to the eye, and I'm going to whip finish behind there. This doesn't look like a very substantial tie. You know, I don't go to all these elaborate hardening processes and so forth to make the thing last longer. Let's show you the actual size. That's a quarter. Might as well tie it quick like that, because your hook is going to get dull or you're going to break it off anyway.